Hello and welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in Game 4 of the World Series. Right now the Squirrels are leading the series 2-1. Ended up winning yesterday's game fairly comfortably. Final score was 5-2. Although it was tied 2-2. Oh gosh, into the fourth inning anyway. So it's not like we just blew them out of the gate. We scored some runs late. One of those runs was in the 8th or 9th inning on a throwing error on a throw that didn't even need to be made. So, all right, we see the Tigers line up here, and we've got a created player, Mabius, pitching for them. I think we saw Mabius pitch against us before with the Diamondbacks, I want to say. Looks like he's made his way here to Detroit and is in the World Series now. I also want to say that Mabius was part of the, I guess technically the second. Well, I'll take that back. He might be kind of part of the same original group, but I think he was created to fill out the Portland Orcas roster. I think. I'll have to go back and look through that a little bit. In any case, here's Kester to lead off the game, and he'll open up with a ball and then a called strike on a high fastball. Ground ball to first, again takes care of it. That'll bring Marvin to the plate, hitting right-handed. First pitch is too high. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss, makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Chief at the plate. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch. See, there was the... Okay, yeah, I remember making Mabius now. I'm sure he was one of the, I think, 3 pitchers I had to make to fill out the Orcas roster. His Chief comes up with a hit here to keep the first inning alive. His best pitch is a screwball. He also, his special pitch that he learned from Sitch back in success mode was I think a fork ball that was supposed to be even slower, so we called it the Glacier. That pitch gets away from Posada, which moves Chief over to second. Terry hits it towards third, where Inge is able to make the grab and end the first inning. So Squirrels with a hit, but no runs. Curtis Granderson will lead off again for the Tigers. So we'll take a look at our normal lineup. We have our knuckleballer going in Pauly. And first pitch floats inside. And goes inside again. Swing and a miss. We got a 2-2 count. Oh, just missed on the inside with that knuckleball. Full count. Fouled away. Still full. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I don't think I've ever actually done this, so should explain something about Pauly's pitches. When I created him, I definitely had a knuckleballer in mind, but I didn't see the choice for just a straight knuckleball. I found it later, so later pitchers have had straight knuckles. But Pauly throws a knuckle curve. The special pitch that he learned from Sitch was a fork ball that I think I said to have some extra break to it, as a Polanco grounds out to short. But he throws it slow enough that it basically turns out like another knuckleball. It just breaks a little bit differently. So I called it the screwed because they're going to think it's going to break like the knuckle curve, and then it doesn't. And you ideally end up with either weak contact or even a whiff like that. And so far, it's worked out well for him. So that's the first inning over after Cabrera strikes out. We'll go into the second inning. No score. Frank due to lead off for the Squirrels. First pitch called strike. Second pitch called strike. That's going to be a pop-up to second. Frank not having a great playoffs, but he did have the one great moment that we needed back in Game 1 of this series. So I guess that alone justifies his place in the lineup. That and he has story immunity. Tom with an 0-2 count at the plate. Swings and misses. That's strike 3. That will bring Zach to the plate. He looks at strike 1. Another called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, still no scores. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Soriano due up for the Tigers. I have a feeling this one is going to end up kind of like the first game and be a major pitcher's duel here. First pitch is called a strike. This is a pop fly into the outfield. Falls in for a base hit. Because I shouldn't really say a pop fly, because it was deeper than that. But not a particularly hard hit ball, but a very well placed one. Brings Posada to the plate, and he has just been tearing us up. And that 386 batting average, it looks like he was doing damage the first 2 rounds as well. Paulie gets a strikeout in this at-bat, gets him to look at a fastball. Brings Carlos Guillen to the plate. Looks at strike 1, swings and misses at strike 2. And this gets past Terry down the right field line. Soriano's going to move on to third base to put runners on the corners for Detroit. Only 1 out. Brian Giles at the plate. I think he was hitless yesterday, but he did well in the first couple games. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Hits this one right to Sweeney at third. And the Squirrels get the double play. Mark that one down, 5-4-3. That'll end the inning. Still scoreless. We'll go into the third inning where Sweeney will lead things off. Sweeney hitless yesterday. Looks at a curveball inside. Puts this one over Polanco's head and into center field. That'll be down for a leadoff single. Brings Joey to the plate. The first pitch is too far outside. Second pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And there's a ground ball to second, and the Tigers are going to turn their own double play. Mark that one down, 4-6-3. Joey has a very strong arm, but is not particularly fast, so did not help out there. So now bases empty with 2 outs, brings Kester to the plate. Remember, Kester was 5 for 5 yesterday, but did not get a hit in his first at-bat today. Has a 1-1 count at the moment. That one too high to make it 2-1. Fouls this pitch away. 2-2 now the count. Fouled away again. And that pitch down and out. Full count. And that's going to be a walk. Kester with the free pass. We'll see if he tries to steal second here. Marvin struck out in his first at-bat. 1 of 3 strikeouts so far for Mabius. Has a 1-1 count on Marvin. Fouls this pitch away to make it 1-2. Ground ball that Mabius fields himself, throws over, and that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless, 2 hits apiece for the teams. Mike Morse will lead things off for Detroit. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. And that one outside. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Inge at the plate. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch called a strike. This one just inside. Called strike 3. 2 down, Granderson back up at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. One of 5 strikeout victims the first time through the Tigers' order. Looks at strike 1. Fouls that pitch away to make it 0-2. This pitch is too low. Into center field. Nobody's going to get to that one as it falls in for a single. 2-out single brings Polanco to the plate. And he looks at strike 1. This one just outside. In-game announcer just informed me that Paulie's already up to 40 pitches here. We're only in the 3rd inning. He does have really high stamina, though, so it shouldn't be an issue. Polanco with another base hit, so back-to-back singles with 2 outs brings Cabrera to the plate. And with a 2-0 count, Paulie might be in some trouble here. Gets a ground ball to third, however, and there's the throw, and there's the out, and the Squirrels get out of that Tiger threat. Third of the way through the game, we're still scoreless. Chief is due to lead off in the 4th. Chief with a hit in his first at-bat. And looks like going to be a hit here in his second at-bat as he hits one right in front of Granderson. Terry with a line drive that was caught by Inge in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Chief takes off. Terry starts to show a bunt, and it all went wrong. Terry didn't follow through with the bunt, and Chief was thrown out stealing. Chief probably faster than I give him credit for when I'm announcing, but still not somebody that probably should be trying to steal bases, and Terry definitely not somebody that ought to be bunting. And he looks at strike 3, so we go from a leadoff single to bases empty with 2 outs. Frank at the plate, still seeing if he can recapture the magic of the walk-off 2-run homer in Game 1. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. Looks at all 3 pitches. That ends the top of the 4th. Still no score. Alfonso Soriano due up for the Tigers in the bottom half of the inning. Soriano with a hit in his first at-bat. Got all the way to third base. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. And that pitch too high. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Posada to the plate. He struck out looking in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Puts this one into center field. Marvin should have that, and he does. Guillen with a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Called strike 3. Guillen does not like the call. But we're going to move on to the 5th inning. Still no score. 7 combined hits for the teams as we go into the 5th. Tom is due to lead off for Indianapolis. Tom struck out in his first at-bat. Pulls this one foul into the left field stands. Puts this one up the middle. Maybe it gets a glove on it, but not enough to slow it down for the middle infield. Count that as a base hit for Tom. Leadoff single brings Zach to the plate. As that curveball is in the dirt. That screwball is in the dirt. Oh, ground ball to short. Is this going to be a double play? It is. 6-4-3. Bases empty. 2 outs for Sweeney, who got a hit in his first at-bat. First one for him in the World Series. And that's not going to be deep enough. Polanco grabs it for the 3rd out of the inning. Halfway through the game, still no score. 4 hits apiece for both teams. Giles will be at the plate for the Tigers. Giles hit into a double play in his first at-bat, so pretty confident he won't do that here. First pitch goes inside. Second pitch is too low. There's a called strike. And Terry snags that one before it can make the outfield. 1 down. Morris at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. That pitch is a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Inge at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Gets a call on the outside corner. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. And this one fouled away. Pauly winds and delivers a ball that is swung on and missed. Think it would have been a strike anyway. That'll end the 5th inning. We go into the 6th. Joey due up for the Squirrels. Still no score. So we may get some extended innings out of Pauly here. Joey hit into a double play in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. Yeah, that pitch too high. 1-2 the count. This one hit to Polanco at second, 1 down. Back to the top of the order. Kester has ground out and walked. And he'll take strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Grounds this one foul, so he'll get another shot at it. This one too high. Kester lays off. This one too low. 2-2. Grounds this one towards short. Morse comes up with it, throws it over. 2 down. Marvin hitless today. Struck out and ground out so far. Grounds this one towards third. Bit of a high hop, but not high enough for Marvin to beat it out. So we'll go into the bottom of the 6th. Granderson up for the Tigers. We are still scoreless. Granderson 1 for 2 so far. Strikeout and a single. Pauly sitting at 9 strikeouts after 2 trips through the Tigers' order. Granderson is going to put this into right, and it will fall in for a base hit. Leadoff single for Granderson brings Polanco to the plate. He is 1 for 2 today with a ground out and a single. Although Granderson and Polanco's hits last time came with 2 outs, there's nobody out here as Polanco comes up with another hit into right. So they go back to back again, but now with no outs in the heart of the order coming up, Paulie's in a bit of a pickle. Cabrera hits one that Terry's able to jump up and make the play on and probably saved a run. So one down now, and that'll bring Alfonso Soriano to the plate. Got a hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike one here. And that pitch out of the zone. That probably has to be hard to umpire with that knuckle curve. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike three. Big strikeout for Paulie, but that does bring Posada to the plate. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. Swing and a miss. Paulie gets out of the jam. So Tigers threaten again, but are still unable to push across a run. So we're scoreless going into the 7th, where Chief is due to lead off. Chief 2 for 2 on the day. Had a slow start to the playoffs, but when he got going, he's come on strong. Been the hit machine that we know him as. Hits this one deep into the left field stands, but the foul part. Mabius wipes his brow. Maybe getting into the Tiger bullpen is what we need here. As Chief fouls off another, he has a 2-2 count. Called strike three on the outside corner. That'll bring Terry to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Hits this one down the third base line. Inge picks it up, throws it over, and he is there in time. 2 down, it's up to Frank, who is hitless today. Looks at strike one. Puts this one into left, and it will get down for a base hit. Bounces into the corner, and Frank will take second. 2-out double will bring Tom to the plate with a chance to drive in the first run of the game. I feel like maybe the first serious scoring chance that the Squirrels have had all day. Tom takes the ball outside. Takes a strike right over the heart of the plate. This one gets away. That'll move Frank to third. 2-1 the count. This one too high. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count. Runner on third. 2 outs. Tom puts it into center field, but Granderson able to make the grab. Good play by Curtis Granderson. That'll keep the game scoreless as we go into the 7th inning stretch.
Tigers 0.
Alright, seeing as the game is scoreless, we'll go ahead and keep Paulie in the game. Guillen at the plate. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. Puts this one. That should drop in for a hit, and it does. Leadoff single. Big turn there. Guillen is able to get back, but probably a bigger turn than he needed. Tigers are going to pinch run, put in Brian Barton, although they're both speed 9, so I'm a little bit curious why they bothered. First pitch to Giles is called a strike. Second pitch is up and out. Swing and a miss, makes it 1-2. Pops this one up. Joey should have that, and he does. 1 down brings Morse to the plate. He is struck out in both at-bats today. Barton takes off, and he is going to be thrown out. It looked like fairly comfortably there. Tom with the strong arm, although Paulie is both slow to the plate and slow throwing, so he is a pitcher you can steal off of, as is Graves for that matter. 0-2 the count. Popped up behind the plate. Tom makes the play and ends the inning. We'll go into the 8th inning. Zach is going to lead things off for the Squirrels. Don't know how deep I want to push Paulie. We're going to find out, I guess. Zamaya is going to come into play, or into pitch. Joey Votto coming in to make his World Series debut at first. And Barton will stay in and play center. Granderson comes out of the game. First pitch is too low. Called strike. So Joey Votto, instead of becoming a Reds legend, finds his way in Detroit to be the backup first baseman. First time we'll actually see him, assuming he gets an at-bat, which he should. Zach comes through with the base hit through the right side of the infield to bring Sweeney to the plate. He grounds one right to Votto, who goes to second, Morse back to first, but not in time. Sweeney is a 15 out of 15 runner, which I don't think I created him as, but he's worked on his speed apparently. Joey takes strike one. Hits this one back up the middle. Zamaya is able to knock it down, and they only get the out at second. So 2 down, runner on first. Kester, 0 for 2 with a walk today. Takes a ball. Takes a strike. There's a ground ball to first. Votto takes care of it. And that is that for the top of the 8th. We're still scoreless. I think I'm going to keep Paulie in. We'll pitch him 9 if we have to, but that'll be his limit. Inge is going to lead off things for Detroit. He has struck out in both of his at-bats so far today. First pitch out of the zone. First pitch too high. There's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Called strike 3. 1 down. Votto now with his first at-bat that we've seen him in, apparently hitting .333 for the playoffs. Looks at a strike. Smacks this one foul to make it 0-2. Smacks another one foul. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Polanco at the plate. He is 2 for 3 today. First pitch goes outside. That's going to be a base hit up the middle. Polanco going 3 for 4 today. Brings Cabrera to the plate. He's hitless today as Paulie finally starting to show some signs of fatigue. 1-1 the count. That's going to be a ground ball. Kester is able to get there, throws it back over, and that does end the 8th inning. Still scoreless as we go into the 9th. Marvin due up for the Squirrels. Marvin 0 for 3 today, but now batting left-handed. Could be what he needs to get going today. Grounds this one to first. Votto takes it and steps on the bag himself. That'll bring Chief to the plate. 2 for 3 today. A pair of singles and a strikeout. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one high in the air. Polanco waiting and makes the play. 2 down. It's up to Terry now, who has not gotten a hit today. First pitch goes inside. Second pitch down and in. Pops this one up. Zamaya will take it himself. And there it is. That ends the top of the ninth. Soriano due up for the Tigers to see if they can take this game here in the bottom of the ninth. We'll keep Paulie out there for now. He's tiring, but we'll see if he can get through this inning, and then we'll turn it over to Nakai. Unless we score. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Here comes Posada, 0 for 3 today. Kept a lid on him, which is a major accomplishment, though, he does still have time to be the hero of the game here. Has an 0-2 count, though. Oh, Paulie's going to have to come out anyway. Well, we tried. Alright, so in comes Nakai to try to finish this out. Alright, Posada with an 0-2 count. And swings and misses. Nakai, I guess, gets credit for that strikeout. Brings Barton to the plate for his first at-bat of the game. First pitch out of the zone. Second pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. This is called a fair ball. Tom grabs it, throws it to first, and that will end the ninth inning. We'll go into the 10th. Frank due to lead off for the Squirrels. We're still waiting on a run. Although this is where Frank came through with a home run in the first game. Comes up with a hit here, probably a double again like he got in his last at-bat. Yeah, he does stop at second. So that will bring Tom to the plate with a chance to put the Squirrels ahead as he swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Grounds this one to third. Inge will throw to first. Frank stays put. One down, runner still on second. Zach at the plate. He was our hero the first few series. Has been a little quieter here in the World Series, though still at 364 for the postseason. Has a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's up to Sweeney, who did get a hit in his last at-bat. Fouls the first pitch away. This one is going to get down for a base hit. Here comes Frank in to score, and the Squirrels take the 1-0 lead here in the 10th inning. That'll bring Joey to the plate. Runner on first, 2 down. First pitch called a strike. Shibuya will try to get ready. Sweeney takes second base, and like I said, he has maxed out speed, so he does successfully take the base. Joey is going to line out to Polanco at second, though, and end the top of the inning. But the Squirrels now with the 1-0 lead to try to make this a 3-1 series. Brian Giles will be the leadoff hitter to try to keep that from happening. Alright, as mentioned, Shibuya has not actually been very good at all in the playoffs, but he did have a good save yesterday. Granted with a 3-run cushion, but he only gave up a single. And faced 4 batters in that inning, so that wasn't too bad. Now in a much tighter situation, throws a strike to Giles to open up the at-bat. Throws another strike to make it 0-2. And gets a swing and a miss to retire the first batter. 1 down, Morse at the plate. He is hitless today. First pitch did not get up into the zone. Ground ball to second. Kester throws over. Squirrels 1 out away now. Brandon Inge has struck out in every at-bat so far today. First pitch goes inside. Swing and a miss. Ground ball to third. Sweeney picks it up, throws it over, and the Squirrels take Game 4 to take a 3-1 lead here in this World Series. Your final score in 10 innings, Indianapolis Squirrels 1, Detroit Tigers nothing. We'll look at a few highlights here, although they probably could just skip right to the 10th inning. So Nakai will get credit for the win here after only pitching... gosh, he only threw a couple pitches, didn't he? Alright, Shibuya and Sweeney, your co-players of the game. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, the Squirrels have a chance to close out this series here in Detroit tomorrow. We'll see you then.